Hi guys, welcome back to this bar chord course, and we're now going to move on to our next shape bar chord, which is the A minor shape, okay? So just like with the E shape, where we were looking at an open chord of E and then moving it up the neck, we're doing the same thing here with A minor, okay? So hopefully you all know your A minor chord shape, okay? So it looks like that, so it's just the open chord for A minor. And again, what we want to do is the same principle as we did last time. We're going to change the fingers so that the first finger is free. Okay, so rather than play like that, we're going to do this. Okay, so what I've got is I've got my second finger on the first fret of the B string. Okay, then I've got my little finger on the second fret of the G string and third finger on the second fret of the D string. So there's your A minor chord, so hopefully that's really simple, easy for you guys. And then of course, just like with the E shape one, the first chord we did, we just slide it up the neck. So I'm going to take you first up to the 7th fret again, okay, so that your third finger and fourth finger on the 7th fret, then your second finger's on the 6th fret, and then we're going to bring in the bar once again, okay? The big difference here, the main difference, and something that's going to become very important as we learn more bar chord shapes, is that this chord is now based on the A string, okay? So I'm not barring 6 strings, I'm just barring 5. So I'm going A string downwards, okay? Now then, let's just talk in terms of, how tricky this is and inevitably is going to be. Once again, with this chord, you're probably going to find that the high E string just isn't quite there when you first try to do this. Hopefully you'll get the first, the low string, you'll get these all in correct places, and then you'll probably just get that at the end there, okay? So it should sound like that. And it's just very much a case of just really flattening that first finger. You might find this one a lot easier than the first E shape one, okay? Especially after the practice you've put on the E shape. So you might find that you get this straight away. But if you don't, no problem. It's very common to not get that high string. And sometimes these can also be a little bit muffled just in terms of getting them all fitting into the right frets. So again, it's a work in progress. For now, we just need the shape, okay? So let's just talk quickly about moving this shape around, okay? Just like with the E shape, so the first bar chord we learned, we can just move this up and down the fretboard as we choose to, and each time is going to create a different chord. Now, here's the 2 key things. One, this is a minor chord. It's based on the A minor, so that shape anywhere up the guitar is a minor bar chord, okay? What minor bar chord depends on what note is on the A string this time, okay? So in this instance, this note is a D, so this is a D minor chord. This note's a C, so this is a C minor chord, and so on and so forth, okay? So it's exactly the same principle as the E chord, except in this instance, we're using a minor shape, and we're on the A string for the root notes, okay? So your first exercise, your first task is to take these 3 chords. We're going to take a D minor, so that's this shape on the 5th fret, okay? We're going to do that for 2 bars, so we're just going to strum it once, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go up to E minor. So E minor is, there's the E, 7th fret, and I add the minor chord, and there's your E minor, okay? Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to come all the way down to B minor. So there's a B here on the 2nd fret of the A string, and I just create my minor chord shape, gradually, in probably most cases, watching this video right now, and I create the B minor, okay? And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that with the drum beat just to show you this exercise nice and clearly. And this is all part of your practice now, okay? So bear in mind, this is not going to sound particularly great. The reason we've got such a long amount of time between changes is so that you can practice moving the chord shape, okay? And here's a little tip, okay? When you move the chord shape, a lot of beginners or even kind of verging on intermediate players tend to go, oh, and start again. So you kind of take the whole fingers off, maybe not as exaggerated as that, but you take the fingers off and then start again. Whereas once you've got it, really you can pretty much just slide this shape about. All I'm doing is I'm holding the chord down here, then I'm releasing the tension, just like we did on the previous song, and just slide the shape down. Okay, then you'll probably have to kind of just slightly rejig it when you get to where you need to be, but that's the way I would recommend trying to do it, guys, if you can. Now, let's go to our trusty drum looping superstation, and we've got it at 8th notes here. We're going to go up to 70 BPM for the purpose of this exercise. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to go through it. 2, 3, D minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. We want to now go to the E minor. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go down to B minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and now we're going to start all over again. Okay, here's what it might look like for some of you guys. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Now you can see what I'm doing there. Let me just stop that beat for a second. It's something just to make you feel a little bit better about the position you're at, because obviously yours are not gliding around as smooth as mine when I demonstrate it. That's what you're aiming for. More than likely is you did it just the way I just showed you. So you play the first chord, you immediately stop it and try to get to the next one. And because there's going to be this kind of process of, you know, just are the fingers in the right place, moving them around, fiddling them like that, until you get the chord right. So it's all a process, guys. It's all good.